Live from the University of Arizona Television Studios, it's UA Tonight with Mike Brilliant. With special guests, from Anything Goes on Camp Radio, DJs Amanda Hurley and Jason Sikorsky. Get to know Zach Clark. Stand-up comedy by Amanda Hurley. And here's your host, Mike Brilliant.
Hello and welcome to the first episode of UA Tonight. I'm your host, Mike Brilliant. Not that that matters. You can follow me on Twitter at @mbrilliant. Just keep in mind, I don't follow back. So you're probably wondering what UA Tonight is and who the hell is this guy hosting it? UA Tonight is the University of Arizona's first and only late-night talk show. We focus on interviewing people who are interesting and provide topics that your parents don't want you to discuss. As for who I am, I'm your host, your captain, your master of ceremony, your highness, your drug dealer. Wait, forget that last part. The truth is, I'm a man of many faces. It's my job to entertain you for the next semester, and we'll have a lot of recorded segments, interviews, and talent come through, and we want you to be a part of it. Each show will start out with some news, followed by a couple interviews and odd segments. So, let's get on with the show. In New York, new problems have risen in a lawsuit against the city's Stop, Search, and Frisk policy. The problem that the citizens have with this policy is that it is unlawful and degrading. Citizens have been stated as saying, if I wanted to get stopped and receive a happy ending, I would have bought a plane ticket. According to a recent survey, there are about 315 million people in the United States, and most of them have cell phones. When the survey researched further, they found that over 327 million cell phones are currently activated and in use. When researchers asked participants how active they are with their cell phones, one person replied, "Hang on, I'm BBMing on my BlackBerry and FaceTiming on my iPhone." In London, researchers have recreated a living microbe of the Black Plague, a disease which killed thousands of people many years ago. The scientists involved with this project say they are testing it on living animals to find out what exactly kills the being the parasite attaches itself onto, and hope that the disease does not spread during the trials. Turns out all of the conspiracy theories are true. 2012 will be the end of the world. A biotech company has announced they have a new prototype they call the Green Sidewalk. This prototype is expected to conduct electricity as you walk. According to Republicans, this only proves that Obama is trying to track where we are walking and use us for his political agenda. In related news, the elderly just have another reason to complain about those damn kids skateboarding on the sidewalks. An inventor from San Francisco has designed a new device to help blind people sense objects that are close to them. This contraption is worn around the wrist and applies pressure as the person moves close to the object. What the inventor forgot to mention in his interview with CNN is that he originally made it for his penis. According to a new poll, 1/3 of Americans prefer text over actually calling people. When the people conducting this survey asked participants why, one person replied by a text that said, IDK. College campuses across America are updating their dorm facilities. Some state-of-the-art dorms include movie rooms, gyms, recording studios, and tanning rooms. It has also been reported that the University of Michigan has spent $175 million on their student housing facilities. When the dean was asked why they spent so much money on dorms, he said it was either that or academics. In other news, a report from the Daily Wildcat has come out that says college students are buying pre-written essays from yourassayWriter.com. When a teacher told her class not to use that website, that sleepy stunner who sits in the back of the room yelled out, "Wait, I didn't get that. What was that website again?" eagerly holding a piece of paper and a pen. The University of Arizona is known for many things. They've had the highest grant in history from NASA, have one of the highest rated business programs in the country, hosted David Hasselhoff's drunken rendition of the national anthem 2 years ago, and a free bike fillet service that no one uses. In relevant news, stolen bikes have become a huge issue on the U of A campus. This could be due to the fact that no one knows exactly who the bike valet is, and students are giving their bikes to complete strangers. And lastly, earlier this week, members of a new controversial group filled out official club forms and submitted them to ASUA for the first pornography club on campus. They call themselves the Pussycats. Yeah! Woo! Woo! I'll be on UATV for the next couple of minutes. Stick around. We'll have Amanda Hurley and Jason Sikorsky from Anything Goes on Camp Student Radio, and we'll get to know Zach Clark coming right up after the break. Going back to UA tonight. Coming up, we'll have an interview with Zach Clark and stand-up comedy by Amanda Hurley. Our first guests are on the show. Popular talk show, Anything Goes, which you can get Friday afternoon at 2 p.m. on Camp Radio. Please welcome radio DJs Amanda Hurley and Jason Sikorsky. Nice to have you guys on the show. How are you doing?
Pretty good.
Yeah?
It's exciting.
It is. You know, Jason and Amanda and I have been doing a show on Camp Student Radio for past 2 semesters now. We've had a good time, and I'm glad that I could have you guys on my TV show.
Yeah, we actually have to spend more time with you now, which is awkward, but we're dealing.
I thought it was great, but I see how it is. So, what do you guys want to do when you grow up? What do you want to be?
Astronaut?
An astronaut?
No.
No?
I want to be a music video director, so usually I'm like behind the camera, but
So you're a little bit out of your element
Yeah,
right
a little
now.
bit.
Okay, so what's your major?
Film and television.
Film and television. So
Yes, sir.
you're good with editing,
I'm okay with editing.
shooting.
I'm a good director, I think.
Yeah?
But the rest is just it's average.
So if you could direct or put together any music video you want, which band would it be for?
Oh, jeez, put me on the spot there. Not Nicki Minaj, not Lil Wayne. Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Yeah?
There we go.
They definitely have
Good one.
some good songs. I'm a big fan. And what about you? What do you want to do?
I'm going to be Jon Stewart.
Really?
I'm going to be an old Jewish man. With these advances in technology, who knows?
I don't know why you'd want to be that, but...
I've just started doing stand-up,
Okay.
and I want to do something with that. I like political satire, and I'm obsessed with like Jon Stewart and Stephen Colbert, so in
That's
a
good.
dream world, that's what I would do.
So are those your influences?
Yeah, I'm easing into political satire in terms of stand-up is a lot harder to do, so I'm trying to do a little bit of it, but right now it's, more what's going on in the life of like a 21-year-old.
Okay.
Yeah.
21-year-old sorority girl, right?
Right.
So why don't you guys tell us a little bit how you got involved with Anything Goes on Camp Radio? Me, of course. I mean,
I was doing my laundry, and you just came up to me, and you're like, "Hey, man, you want to be on my radio show?"
He came out of the washing machine, actually. He's a very small man. That's where all your missing socks go.
like socks.
Mike steals them.
That's how it happened. You just approached me in the
Pretty
laundry room.
much.
I was folding my clothes.
We, for a while, we used to chill outside of Skyview, talk about music, and
And I lived in Skyview, and I
You
didn't even know
did.
you
And
then.
we didn't know you.
we didn't know you. It's sad. You could have been on the show
Sad.
a lot earlier.
I know.
But, so we've been doing it for 3 years now.
3 years?
And-
Has it been 3 years?
Yeah.
My God.
We're juniors. We've been doing it 3 years now. What are some stuff we talk about on the show?
Oh man, everything and anything. We've talked about David Hasselhoff. We've talked about what else have we talked about?
We've talked about, well, I don't know what I can say. Can we say everything that we can say?
Yeah.
We talked about Cameltopia.
Okay.
Was an image that we went into for a little while. We've talked about, current events. We've gotten political, talked
have.
about the Republican candidates. We've talked about sorority life. We've talked about making fun of Jason, because it's easy to fill that airtime that we needed.
You
So-
actually, there was one show that I missed. I was away. I took an extra week off for Thanksgiving, and
Oh, that was awesome.
I listened in, and apparently I was in Japan or China practicing ballet.
Yeah, he was touring in the Nutcracker, was it?
The Nutcracker, yes.
I was the
Pursuing his dream, and he told us we had to watch his house and to ignore the scratching sounds coming from his basement.
He had like 100 cats.
And I didn't understand what that meant. Yeah, I'm assuming it was.
But you guys
Some
didn't,
air
you didn't
thing.
check down there, right?
No,
Good.
no.
That was the one rule I had, and you followed it.
Yeah, we tried, because you're terrifying and I don't want to end up down there.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Well,
That was actually probably the best show we had. Was the one without you.
It was really good. It
ooh.
was a good show.
You guys,
I'm just being honest.
You guys may not have a radio show to be on starting on Friday. So start shopping around. All right. When we come back from break, we're going to play a game with Zach Clark and Anything Goes crew. Stick around. We'll be right back. back to UA Tonight. We're here with Amanda Hurley and Jason Sikorsky, along with Zach Clark.
Oh, other way.
We're about to play a game. Okay,
I lost
guys.
my chair, so I'm just gonna squat.
All right. So this game is called Guess Who. The object of the game is to guess who the person is that your partner is describing. The person describing the celebrity is not allowed to say the name of who they are describing.
Oh, it's like catchphrase.
Yeah.
I love that
Fun.
game.
Okay, so we're gonna mix these up a little
Who's
bit.
on whose team?
It's you, me, and Amanda and Jason.
Welcome to the winning
Cool.
team, Mike.
Okay. So first to 3 wins.
Are we sure that I know all of these? I probably don't. Okay, that's embarrassing.
I don't even know. I had some.
We haven't looked at him. Nobody knows what's on the cards.
Okay, so you guys can go first.
So I pick a card and then I describe it to him without using.
Correct. You
Okay.
can't use a name.
Okay.
Is there
All
a
right.
timer? Is there a timer?
If you want.
So
to.
it's not like catchphrase.
I don't have
okay.
a timer on.
I'll
this.
just randomly make sounds that'll tell you that you're
Okay,
done.
let's go. Let's go.
Ready? My house is gold. Everything I own is gold. My gold is covered in gold. You're fired.
Give me better hints.
I have a terrible comb over. Terrible comb over. My wife is very beautiful. It's unexplainable. I gold plated her. It's amazing. I have a TV show.
Charlie Sheen.
No. I'm very rich. I own
Five.
hotels.
Hugh Hefner.
No,
Four,
I own hotels.
3,
I ran for president, then I took it back because no one was going to
2,
vote for me.
1.
That was good.
Wait.
Wait. Oh,
Donald
damn.
Trump, dude.
Okay, wait. Was there an option to pass or to steal? Did I
Not
mess- did I mess
anymore.
that up? Well, I know. I ruined it. I know.
Cheaty cheater.
Okay.
Jay.
All right. You ready?
Yeah.
All right. I'm not good at this, so this would be. Nope.
You can't
Can't
scam.
filter them.
Hey! When you sit on my side, I'm not even going to say anything. I'm just going to do it. How do I get into the?
Turn it this way so you
Oh my
can't
God,
see.
do not.
All right, ready?
Tim Tebow. Done.
Can I just have confirmation that my Donald Trump was good?
It was.
It was amazing.
I knew. Who it
It
was.
was a great Donald Trump.
Jason just has no clue who he is.
Okay, so
Right.
now he's doing,
All right, it's my
now we
turn.
switched?
It's my
Yeah.
turn.
Okay.
He's going to do you now.
I'm on American Idol and I have a British accent.
Simon Cowell.
Yeah, there you go. Easy enough.
Could you have at least done it in a British accent?
I should have.
Ah, wrong one. I wear ridiculous outfits.
It could be anybody.
Judah,
Weird choice.
poker face.
Oh, Lady Gaga. I'm sorry. I didn't get the Judas one. Sorry, that's my bad.
Come on, dude. That's like
My bad. That's 2 for us though.
Okay.
2-1.
2-1.
I am the richest man in the world. I'm a computer nerd, though.
Oprah.
I'm really into it.
I think you're talking about Bill Gates, but
am.
he is not the richest man.
Well, not
Two
anymore,
tied up.
but
All right, for the win.
For the win.
For the win. No pressure. No pressure. I won't cheat this time. I won't cheat this time. Okay, I was in a boy band and now I'm in movies. I was in a movie with Mila Kunis not that long ago. I dated Britney Spears for a while.
Ooh, Justin Timberlake.
For the win.
All right, that's 3.
Oh, it's first to 3?
Yes,
I
to 3.
didn't hear that rule.
if you had gotten Donald Trump, this would have been an issue.
We would have been all tied at 3.
All right, well, I'd like to thank Amanda Hurley and Jason Sikorsky for coming on the show. You can listen to Anything Goes on kamp.arizona.edu every Friday afternoons from 2 to 3 on Camp Student Radio. When we come back, we'll get to know my sidekick, Zach Clark, and get a stand-up performance by Amanda Hurley. Stick around. Our next guest is known around campus for his involvement in sports media. Please welcome my good friend, Zach Clark.
Thank you. It's good to be here.
Zach, so tell us a little bit of what you do around campus.
Well, you can find me most of the time on the radio. I am also on camp. I do most of their sports stuff, whether it be football, baseball, basketball, hockey, softball. I also host a show on UATV on Monday night called Dorm Room Sports Chat. It starts at 7 right here. You can watch it. And I don't know, I mess around with you most of the time too, getting in
Pretty
trouble
much.
and whatnot. Things like this.
Yeah, so this is it's kind of get to know me here today. As you
Right.
just saw my radio.
But I already know you.
That's true. It's for the viewers.
Oh, it's for you guys.
For the viewers. So Zach and I do a lot of things together. We do basketball games. We
Yep.
cover that.
Hockey. Hockey's a big one.
Hockey is probably the biggest one.
Yep.
And pretty much anything you need for your website. I've done a lot of producing for you.
Yeah, because I'm not smart.
So what do you want to be when you grow up?
She already took astronaut, so I guess I'll leave that one out. I would love nothing more than to do sports play-by-play on television. That's really what I'm working for here and through camp and through this to better expand my ability to, work on television and the radio.
And you also actually have a television show here.
Yep, right here, 7 o'clock, Dorm Room Sports Chat. We talk all things Arizona sports once a week. It's great.
And you just recently had a little bit of a change-up. We now have Andy Marm as host.
Yeah, we moved Andy Marm to host, replaced her with Benny McMorris, and the first show was on Monday, and it was fantastic. We had a great time.
Great.
Looking forward to it.
Where can we find that?
You can find it right here, 7 p.m. Monday night on UATV.
Online at UATV.
Yeah,
You can get the
uatv.arizona.edu.
Exactly.
We'll make sure that gets out there.
Okay, so you've worked for CBS over the summer?
No, NBC.
NBC.
Close. You just move the letters around and you get the same. Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
So what'd you do for NBC?
I worked for NBC in their national sports department. I was the intern, so I spent the bulk of my summer in a very small and dark cold room watching things on fast forward, logging tape on the internet. It was thrilling. It was thrilling. The most glamorous job I've ever had in my life. Yeah.
Where do I sign up?
I wore sweatpants a lot, so that was nice. I was comfortable.
When you're behind the camera, I guess you can wear anything, right?
Yeah, or nothing. I mean, you can't even see what I'm wearing underneath my waist now. It could be. I mean, who knows? We should play a game called "What kind of pants is Zach wearing, if any?" We play that next week.
I'm not gonna look. I'm not looking.
Fine.
All right.
Next time.
Well, Zach, you know it's the beginning of the year.
Yep.
January 2012.
Ooh.
And
You know what that means?
Deadpool.
Deadpool.
Should we go over? And,
Yeah, let's go. Yeah, let's walk over and play. We're
gotta-
gonna play a game. Don't
we're
trip
gonna
on
play a
your
little
cord.
game.
Here, I'm gonna get my little. There you go.
Okay, so.
Oh, that's not us. Oh, here we are.
There we go.
Hey.
All right, so for those of you who don't know, Deadpool is a game where you pick 10 people who you think are going to die over the next year.
Explain the point system.
The point system, you get, you take their age minus 100 points.
Right.
And that's how many points you get. The person with the most points at the end of the year wins.
So who do you think? All right, so here I am right here. I figured Bob Barker, I can't live that much longer, right? You look at, he was off the price right now for what, 2-3 years? What does he have to live for? The ASPC won't be around forever. Jared from Subway, right? I mean, you figure, what if Subway is bad for you? What if we don't know about it years down the road? What if that's this year?
They should do a study on that.
And then I think you and I have one in common. I won't say which one it is, but I was watching the Golden Globes. Sidney Poitier looked really, really, really old. So I'm thinking maybe this will be the year for him. And I like Fat Joe. I figured, I mean, you're that fat. There's got to be some kind of heart.
Yeah.
And then at the bottom, you can't see it. I picked Macaulay Culkin because he's young, and if he dies, I get mad points. Got to gamble a little bit.
You have to. There's a little bit of a strategy
if it was
going on.
all Keith Richards and Bob Barker, I'd get 2 points every time they died. It's not going to cut it.
If I got one young person.
That's it, and
you'd
it could
be
be
out.
enough to win.
You'd be out.
That's it. It's over, right?
All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at
Let's look at
who I
mine.
choose.
Here we go.
Okay, we've got Adam Richman.
It's like a lot of food. That can't be good for you.
No, all he does is like challenges every time he goes places.
Just eat.
Yeah, and it's never vegetables or fruits.
No, then they never
No,
say, hey,
it's
let's
bad.
eat 8 pounds of apples.
Yeah.
That never happens, no.
Jerry Stiller, I got to pick that. The way he acts in every movie, it just seems like he's going to have a heart attack.
Yeah, he's always the old guy. Has been for like a million years.
He has. Holland Taylor, that is the mother from 2.5 Men. I need a random wild card in there.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a
Yeah,
good one.
yeah,
She
2.5
drinks a lot on
Men.
the show. Maybe she drinks a lot in real life, too. That would help you.
It would. We can only hope.
Right.
We can only hope. All right, so next up, I've got B.B. King. Which
He's never going to die. So I'm not buying it.
You know what?
He still tours.
He does. He does over like 200 shows a year. But I'm going to pick him anyway. Chuck Berry is next because, of course, he's incredibly old. Woody Harrelson.
That would be a bummer if Woody Harrelson died. I'd be bummed out. It would bum me out. I'm just going to say it.
It bummed me out, but not that much. I get a lot of points.
I think Ariel Sharon's already dead.
Not yet. He's close to it.
Oh, okay,
He's close
okay.
to it, so it helps me out a little bit.
Okay.
Don Imus, I heard...
Somebody might kill him.
it's true, but, I mean...
The black guy's booing. Go figure on that one. How are you going to boo the racist, Kenny? Come on.
Don Imus, he honestly just sounds like
He
slurs
looks
his-
old, too.
Yeah, he looks old. He slurs his words. I mean, you got to go for it. Bob Dylan, can't believe he's still around, and of course,
And
Keith
the last
Richards.
one, that's the one that you and I had in common.
Yeah,
I mean, it's a miracle that for the last 30 years that guy's still alive. Come on.
that guy has defied death.
Millions of times. And I
Many
think this is
times.
it. We both agree this is the year.
Exactly.
Sorry, Keith Richards, you're going to die. It's a bummer.
All right, so Zach Clark, thank you very much.
Hey, that's good. That's a
If
good
you'd like
name.
to watch Zach Clark's show, Dorm Room Sports Chat, it airs Monday nights at 7 p.m. here on UATV. You can always check out ZacharyEClark.com. When we come back, Amanda Hurley will do her thing, and we'll be back. Ladies and gentlemen, this comedian recently performed her first professional gig at the Tempe Improv. Here is Amanda Hurley.
All right, yeah. Okay, so everyone's talking about the 1%, right? Well, I'm a part of a different 1% because my parents used an ineffective condom. Trojan babies. Yeah, and those 1% don't usually intermix except for with Donald Trump because we all know he's a mistake. But so I'm in a sorority and I actually got in on a diversity scholarship. Not because I'm ethnic, but because I'm brunette. It's nice for the girls because they can say things like, no, we love the brunettes. One of my best friends is a brunette. But I wouldn't let my brother date one. Too late. No, but they're great. They're really great girls. But a lot of them are from California, so they have Valley Girl accents, and they say like a lot. So I just tell everyone that they're really big fans of similes. They're actually really deep. For example, my roommate, super intelligent pre-law major, but she's from California. We were watching the news. They were talking about the economic crisis, and she turned to me and she said, individual, fiscal responsibility is, essential to, restoring America's place in the global economy. And I knew she was right, but I didn't believe her because she sounded stupid. But the other thing about it is all those girls like to work out, and I don't really like to work out. But treadmills are great for hamsters reincarnated as skinny white women. Makes them feel at home. One of the major problems with Greek life is there's a lot of drugs. All of my sorority sisters are super addicted to the morning after pill. Yeah. But sometimes I think that's a good thing because I know I'm not ready to have kids. The only way I could picture myself having kids is if I demanded a C-section and made the doctor film it while I was like, oh God, it's an alien monster! Run, save yourselves! That's not very mature. Let's think about it. And sorority girls aren't very mature. There's actually a lot of similarities between sorority girls and newborn infants. We're both really codependent. We both cry for literally no reason. We both throw up a lot. Everyone wants to hold us. We both love Gaga. We both tested in the same math classes, and neither of us are going to remember anything about this point in our lives. Everyone talks about the bad stuff they do when they black out. So they'll say things like, dude, I was so blacked out last night I broke up with my girlfriend, or I was so blacked out I pissed the bed, or I was so blacked out I got a sex change. That could be a good thing, depending on the person. But what if we did do good things when we blacked out? What if you were like, dude, I was so blacked out last night I stopped someone from clubbing a baby seal? Or, dude, I was so blacked out last night I visited my grandma in the nursing home. Or, dude, I was so blacked out last night I don't even know, but now we can all go to North Korea? Rest in peace, Kim Jong-il. I was drive back and forth between Tucson and Tempe a lot, and there's a lot of billboards, and every single billboard is a casino ad. And so I've developed an impression of every single billboard casino, and it goes like this. Which is really impressive Photoshop work because that's actually a picture of your grandma crying. So I told my ex I was going to commit suicide. And he was like, nuh-uh, you can't commit to anything. Thank you. I was thinking about it, and if I was a gay guy, I don't know if I would be able to come out of the closet, because if I was a gay guy, my closet would be amazing! A lot of my guy friends have gotten into the habit of saying no homo, so they can compliment each other and not appear homosexual. So they'll say things like, yo man, I like your sweater, no homo. Or yo man, sweet sneakers, no homo. Or yo man, let's make out. They're gay. But I was thinking about it, and I have to do a similar thing because I'm a starving college student, so I have to convince people I'm not homeless, so I have to say no hobo. So I'll be like, I'm going to be in the library all night, no hobo. Are you going to finish that? No hobo. If you give me money, I'll probably spend it on drugs. That's all of us. We would all do that. That's what we would do. There's a lot of double standards in society. Like if an older woman likes a younger man, she's a cougar and it's sexy. But if I like a younger man, I'm a pedophile. Ageism. I was listening to the radio the other day and there was an ad for Circle K. And they were like, call in and talk about Circle K in your life. Write us a song, paint us a picture, write a poem about your personal experience with Circle K. So I wrote them a song and it goes like this. Thank you, Circle K, for always being open really late, and for the creepy Indian store clerk who always tries to touch me when I hand him my debit card, and for the scary homeless man who follows me to my car asking for change because he's a nom and he wants to buy a 40. But I got the last one! All right, I'm Amanda Hurley. Thanks, guys.
Thank you so much for watching the first episode of UA Tonight. We'll be back next week to give you some more great content from the University of Arizona. Big thanks to Melanie Hunker and Tyler Holdren. For everyone at UATV3, I'm Mike Brilliant. Money all around me.
Live from the University of Arizona television studios, it's UA Tonight with Mike Brilliant. With special guests, from Anything Goes on Camp Radio, DJs Amanda Hurley and Jason Sikorsky. Get to know Zach Clark. Stand-up comedy by Amanda Hurley. And here's your host, Mike Brilliant.